All right, SBKM team, let's give you some training, give you something to do. Today we're going to work legs and do some groundwork. As far as ground, we're going to be kicking from the ground and doing some movement, fall breaks, and getting up. So starting, let's just warm up. So what I really want to see is that I want to start with just 20 basic body weight squats. Make sure that your legs are shoulder width apart. Your feet are right outside of that. Slightly point your toes out and just come up and down. Nice and slow. Every single time it should take you about 4 seconds to descend. So I should go 1, 2, 3, 4, rise back up slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, rise back up slowly. Keep your hands up in front of your face. I want you to do this 20 times in 5 rounds. Out of these 5 rounds, in between, you do 2 different things. One, you can work some split lunges, basic split lunges. What I'm looking for on that is that you're going to take this, you're going to get into your basic fighting stance, keep your hands up, and you're going to drop down, come up, switch your feet, come up, switch your feet. Every single time, switch your feet. If you need to modify this, you can always just walk it out, step down, walk it out, step down, step down, step down. Same thing, 20 times. If you want that to upgrade a little bit, you're welcome to add a weight, kettlebell, hand weight, whatever you'd like. Come up, same way. 1, 2, 3, 10 per side. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 10 per side. So again, you're working 20 rounds or 5 rounds, 20 times. Bodyweight squats, split lunges, 10 per side. Bodyweight squats, 5 rounds. All right, guys, so give you a little bit more to do. What we're looking for is we're going to do some basic ground positions. Ground position, we're going to have movement, we're going to have side kick from the ground, and front kick from the ground. Starting off with just a basic fall break. Basic fall break. If I'm here, I'm dropping. I'm going to fall into a basic ground position, keep my knee nice and tight. The bottom of my foot is always pointed up at my opponent, and my hands are here in front of my face, protecting like shown. My chin should be down, my mouth should be closed, and I should be able to move around, changing directions. That means if I'm going to my right, I'm going wrong, long. If I'm going to my left, switching my foot, and I'm moving along this way. Always following my opponent wherever they're at. I'm going to have Mr. Andrew go ahead and step in. So from here, what I'm looking for, guys, if you're going to send like a front kick from the ground, I'm going to hit the heel of my foot. That should primarily be my striking surface. My intended targets would be anywhere about center mass, maybe even possibly a knee. For now, for the fact that we're working with somebody, we're going to keep it here. As far as pad holding, Mr. Andrew has that pad nice and tight up against his body, nice and framed really well. From here, I'm going to be able to reach out, send the kick, and come right back in. If I can touch the pad with a slightly bent knee, then that's what I'm looking for. That way I don't hyperextend or hurt my leg. From here, I'm going to send my kick out. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Every time I send out, I extend my full body, come all the way up onto my shoulders, recoil right back, and bring my heel of my foot pointed back at my opponent. This is where I want you guys to be as you're moving. If my opponent starts to move directions, I'm going to follow him along. He goes the other way, I switch my foot, and I follow him along. Whenever he stops and he's close enough, I can send my combative, and keep my space where I'm at. Time. So adding to this, guys, this is one position we're looking at. The next thing that I want to talk about is where we're at if we're in a side position. So it makes sense if somebody's directly above me, like Mr. Andrew, for him to be right here. I would have to defend myself. I would be striking upwards, sending my front kick from the ground, and being able to move around, pivoting, or whatever that is. If he's a little bit further away, and I'll move back as well, then it wouldn't make so much sense to be here. I would be sitting up a little bit. So now I can be up on an elbow, I can be up on my hand, my face can be upright, but I'm still going to be protecting, and I'm going to have my foot up. So I'm going to take my legs and almost like an L, split them and keep my elbow on the inside. For the reason of being safe, I don't want to send a kick out and come back and accidentally hit my face or my teeth or anything else. 1, I'm here nice and tight, and from here on a side kick, same thing. I'm going to move out, send all the way through my heel, and come all the way back in that side position. I can also come up on my hand if time or space allows it. Come right back in. So to keep it simple, this time, if Mr. Andrew decides to move around, I'm going to follow him with the opposite leg. If he goes back the other way, I will switch and move here. So if he does stop and approach, I can send my side kick and create some space. Again, striking surface, the heel of my foot. Intended targets might be center mass, might be the closest thing to me. Maybe a knee, depends on where my targets might be. Once I've done this, I want to create space and be able to move myself out. So I get up in the correct manner. So breaking, getting up, down. Nice and simple, guys. If I'm here and I want to get up, the easiest way to start this would be start on my bottom. I'm going to bring both hands to one side. I'm going to bring one leg in. And I'm going to drag my leg in a straight line underneath my body, putting weight into my forward hands like a push-up, and coming up in a fighting stance. So again, if I'm on my back or I'm on my side, things are different. On my back, I would have to sit up. Good way to do this is keeping one hand on the ground, keeping the other one to protect my face. If it requires, because of weight, that I use both hands, that is fine, but keep in mind that you are now exposing your face. So keep this hand up, drag your leg underneath, and create space. Come on. Good. If I'm here, I'm already in a side position, but I'm already halfway up. All I have to do now is just switch my feet and drag my leg back. Come right up. And that's how we get up. Time. Hey guys, so continuing and giving you some drills and a couple things to do. First, I just want to break down every technique just a little bit better on that. So number one, if I'm going to fall break, obviously I can do it from standing position. Standing position, come up, come down, and be here. Not everybody can do that, and it's sometimes very painful. Truth be told, even if you're really good at it, you're probably going to pull 8 out of 10 of those off. 2 are going to hurt real bad. So that being said, I'm going to fall break. The easiest way to start this is I'm going to start on my bottom like this. I want to keep my body nice and straight. And what I want to do is I want to hit my upper shoulder blades, keeping my chin down, my mouth closed, and my teeth together. So I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back, almost like I'm holding a crayon, or I'm holding like a pencil in between my shoulder blades. As I do that, I'm going to bring my hands out, not so much out like a crucifix, but more out like an arrowhead. So pointed up towards me, palms down. As I fall back, I'm here. Then I'm bringing myself in nice and tight. Don't forget that my legs are doing something. So I just wanted to demonstrate as I come back here, my upper body does first. So as I'm doing this, legs are also going to be moving and come to a ground position. What I really want is my low back and my bottom to not be on the ground. Have my foot pointed up, and have my hands nice and tight, shelled up, chin down, mouth closed, and protected. Again, as I drop down, I'm here nice and tight. As I find that I get a little bit better at this, a little more advanced, maybe on my bottom is one level, and I can bring it up just another little level. So from here, I'm going to come up and do a low squat, almost like I'm sitting on my foot. And as I move backwards, I'm going to drop, and I'm going to not meet the ground, but I'm going to beat the ground. If I beat the ground, then I know it's coming. I drop back, and I get into my ground position, nice and tight. Same thing. That's basics on doing a basic fall break. From here, sending my kick. When I'm down here, I want to send my kick just to practice. What I really want to see from you guys is you're going to send 20 kicks going upwards, all the way up. Extend your body as straight as you can. The heel of your foot, curl your toes back, get up on your shoulder blades, hold it nice and tight for about 5 seconds, and bring it in. Do it again. That's 20 per leg that I'm looking for on this particular technique. All the way up, all the way down. Once I've done 20 on this leg, switch, 20 per leg on this leg. Good. Next one, side kick. If I'm doing a side kick, remember my side kick position from the ground means that I'm shaped like an L. My hand is protecting my face. The bottom of my heel is pointed at my opponent or whoever is there. From here, if I want to side kick and I want to stay on my elbow, I'm going to roll on my knee. So don't have your foot out here. Keep your foot tucked into your bottom. And you're going to roll up, turn your body to the side. Now that everything's in line with the heel of your foot, I'm going to drive all the way out. There should be one straight line coming here. You'll notice that I can even get up on my hand to give myself more power or extension or distance if need be. Same movement. Move in. $20 per leg, then I switch legs. That's what we're looking for on our fall break, our front kick from the ground, and our side kick. From here, to give you a basic drill, movement, I want to move whichever direction my foot is up. So if this is the case, my left leg is up, my hands are nice and tight, I'm going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I'm going to pivot, get to the next angle, whether it be cones that I'm using here, or you use different objects at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate. Next one. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5 on each one. Rotate. Next one. Then I switch from here. Same thing happens on a side kick position. I move. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5. Now instead of going this way, because my leg is there, I move in. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5. Rotate again. Same thing. And let's move to this side. Remember, I go all the way around with one leg, and then I go all the way back with the other leg. That's how we should look on this, guys. And get out. Okay, guys, so to bring this up to a little higher fitness level and give you something more to do for dynamic training, here's what I'm looking for. It's the same 4 cones or 4 objects that you guys have at home. You kind of set this up. You're going to drop down here. Fall break. 1, 2, 3. Get up. Here, fall break. 1, 2, 3. Get up. Fall break. 1, 2, 3. Get up. Fall break. 1, 2, 3. Get up. Good. Time.